Okay, hi everyone, I'm Mervyn from Malaysia again. Good day to you all. Salam sejahtera and vanakkam. Okay, today I would like to do a video for you all for basic Mobile Legend. Yeah. So everybody has asked me on how is the game and everything. So what I can do here is I can show you some tips on starting the game. Okay, Mobile Legend is basically a 5 game. It's something like a 5-player match whereby you compete with each other to win the match. So it's similar to Dota, but what I can say is it's a different mechanic from that. So overall, the game is a fantastic game to play and everything. So I will start off with the tutorial. So can say game. Okay. So overall, you have to know what mechanic or what mechanism in the game so that you can play more better and to be more to be more efficient on what you're doing. So give me a moment. I will just this is my okay, so of what I've achieved, and I am my mythic 5. So from there have few stages to complete. So basically over here I can show you that the beginning will be warrior, elite, epic, legend and mythic. So now my current rank is legend 3. So it will it will refresh every, if I'm not mistaken, every 3 months. So seasons end at 73 days. Okay, so not available now, sorry, because I'm doing a tutorial. So over here what I can explain to you overall is it's usually the basics. That means, okay, let me show the heroes. Okay, you have tanks, fighters, assassin, okay, mage, marksman and support. Okay, so these are the range that you can go to. So tanks, usually we pick tank for tanking the game. That means it's like a frontliner, okay, whereby to take damage and to initiate the match. Because when you are in a battle, usually the tank will go in first. So once the tank go in, and then the others like support, marksman, fighter, assassin, mage, they will all enter to do the support. So what I can say here is basically overall tank is very, very important. So what I can say is to have a beautiful combo for the team, you have to have, very important is tank. Okay, and most of the time they'll have a marksman as well. If not, they'll have an assassin. Okay, and then they'll have fighters and mage. Mage and support, it depends on team play. So which one that you wish to go to use or to support the team in many ways. So it's basically on how do you move forward with the play. Okay, so over here I can, for me, what I usually will pick tank. This is my main, and fighter, yes, once in a while, but not MM because I'm not that good at MM. But overall, if you let's say every people that every person that is playing this game will definitely have their main role. That means what role they usually play. So for me, my role is usually for support, okay, and to assist on the team fights and everything. Okay, so okay, I will teach on one by one on how to move forward in a game, because a lot of people do not understand the gameplay and do not understand the heroes. Okay, so how would you differentiate on what hero would you be using, or would you be playing, or however it is? Okay, so what I can say here is very, very simple. Okay, so if there's any game that you play, definitely you have a hero or a class that you wish to play with. Okay, So some of y'all will take range, some of y'all will take warrior. For example, warrior, range, or magician. Yeah. So it's almost similar to that. Okay. So what I can say overall is, okay, if there's amount of tanks here, okay, that is need to use, because some are tanky, some are tank support, and some are tank killer. Okay. What I'm trying to say is, usually tanks over here also, when you see this, okay, let's say you see the heroes. Let's say, for example, I pick it. Okay. As you can see here, the role, there's a role here. Is they say tank, fighter tank. So it played dual role. That means you can build as a tank, you can build as a fighter. It's usually for anything you can suit your play. So like for example, this one, Alice. They said mage tank, but usually it's used as a mage, but it's also can tank because it has skills that are able to lifesteal. Okay. For example, this one, this is a pure tank. Okay, tiger. Okay, the job is usually to tank all the damage that is given for the team to move forward. Okay, so what I can say over here, it's a very good play to go forward when you use a tank. Okay, so just give me a moment. So overall, the game, as I said, overall it's a beautiful and wonderful game to play with. Okay, so I'll go by one, okay, for you all. So is Akai is a guard, is a tank, full tank. Okay, so Franco is also a tank. Okay, and Minato is tank support. For example, Ruby is a tank and a fighter as well. So you can see here as a role, if you do not know, because most of the players, new players, they would not know on which or how to differentiate whether it's a tank or player, whatsoever it is. So what I can explain here is, when you want to pick a hero, you just can read on the description. It's very simple actually. Most of the hero have, as you can see here, there's 4 skills here. Okay, most of the heroes, but there are heroes who have more than 4 skills. Only certain heroes. So most of the heroes, there's 4 skills. So overall, it's 3 skills and 1 is passive skills. Okay, so for this hero, is Ruby. Is a very good hero as well, but very rare people take it. For example, Hilda also is a fighter tank. So as you can see, because a lot of people, when they take heroes, they do not, for a newbie, okay, they do not know which hero or what hero to be that is represents. So this is where you see. Okay, go to the next. Gatot Gajah also is a very good initiator. It's a tank fighter as well. So but a lot of people will play. Okay, for all the items. Okay, for items I'll go details later. But usually for tank fighter, okay, Gatot Gajah is a very good initiator. I will explain on the items later so that you'll understand more. So this is the basics on how do you differentiate the hero. Okay, Grok. This is a tank or tank. Okay, Hylos. Hylos also is a very good tank. Okay, to initiate and to move forward to initiate the battle. Uranus also is one of the tank, that one of the favorite tanks that people used to take, because it's very tanky if you know how to play properly, and if you can buy the items or you can farm properly. It's a very good tank to be picked. Belgric is I would say it's okay. I would not say it's a good tank or bad tank, but it's okay. Very rare people take Belgric because it's quite, the skills are good, but to sustain a match or team play is quite difficult. Okay, but If you are good at it or you want to try it, you can go ahead. Okay. So one by one, for a lot of people who wish to learn or to use, you can play at a classic rank. I'll show you later on also on the classics. Okay. So how would you want to train and all that? Okay. Esmeralda is a mage tank. Okay. It's very famous for people who's picking Esmeralda, because it can be a very good tank and also to initiate battles. It's a very good initiator, and it gives a very good damage as well. Okay, so overall what I can say is every hero will have every specification on the skills and how to use it and so on and so forth. Every hero will have. Okay, so what I can say over here is it's a good initiator overall. Okay, so next. Okay, Atlas also a very famous hero that everybody will take, because his skills are quite OP. That means he's quite imba, because when its ulti, it will drag all the people. Okay, for each and every, they will have definitely a specific skill, or how do you engage or to use it. Okay, so I'll show you in details on how would you know the hero when you start Mobile Legends. Everything is very detailed. So this I'm just showing you on the heroes, that overall heroes, that is Johnson is also a very good tank. Okay, but very rare people use. But it's quite you have to know how to control. Need a lot of practice on it. So if you are good at him, it's a very good hero to be used. Okay, so yeah. Baxia also is a quite good hero. Okay, to use, to initiate, and to it also has stun and all the abilities for them to use. Okay, so let's go to the next. Lolita is a support tank also. Okay, it has a AOE stun area, so it can help the team to engage a fight. Kufra. Kufra also is one of the very good tank, where most of the people will take either in games or in tournaments. Kufra is one of the tank that they will take and use. Okay, so this tank is a very good initiator. It can stun, okay, and it can disable enemy person. Okay, for Bellman, it's a fighter tank. Okay, it's quite good if you know how to use him, but you have to know when to initiate it or not, because if let's say it's a tank fighter or tank mage or anything, it's a semi-tank, they call it. Semi-tank, semi-fighter, or semi-tank, semi-magic mage. Okay, so pure tank, you will have more damage resistant. That means it has more armor than a normal tank, normal fighter, tank fighter or tank mage. Because tank fighter and tank mage, yes, they are tank, but not as strong as a pure tank. And selling roughly without any items. With items is totally different. Okay, as I said just now, this one is a mage tank on the tank area. Okay, so let's go to fighters. I think there's a lot of it here. Okay, when you go to fighters, there's few is in one and the other. Like for example, Bellman, I have already explained. So next one, Alucard. Okay, let's see Alucard. Alucard is as you can see here, is a fighter assassin, whereby it has a life steal, a lot of life steal, but you have to know when to counter. Okay, so fighters usually will go just as a tank engage. Fighter will engage after the tank enters, to what for my understanding, because fighter usually will come after when the tank initiates. Fighter will disable. Usually fighters will go to the back to the back support or a marksman to kill them first before killing the tank, because the tank is very tanky, very strong. When you initiate a tank, the behind marksman or support or mage will be trying to kill you. So usually fighters will go fighters, assassin, mage, and fighter, assassin, and mage will always disable from behind. That means he's trying to kill. That means usually assassin and marksman will always try to kill and bring down the opponent's life. So fighters usually their target on marksman or support. Okay, that means they call it the soft heroes, because usually marksmen, all this, they are quite soft, squishy heroes. So usually they'll aim for that because they give the more damage. As for tank only sustain, but marksman will always give more damage for the other. Okay, Bane is usually, as I would say, very rare people take this hero. Okay, so the next one. Okay, Zulong. Zulong is a very good fighter for pushing. Okay, not to say very rare. Occasionally, yes, people do use him. Okay, but he's a very good pusher. Okay, so very good Alpha. Alpha is a fighter where he has life steal as well. Okay, as you can see here, you have slow, slashing forward, slow, and all that. Okay, this is how you see on the skills. Okay, as you can see, for swing, AOE, and heal. Okay, so if you want to know the heroes or what they are capable of doing, okay, these are the place that you can click. Okay, the skill, when you click on the skill, they'll show you, and you can play. Okay, for example, for this play. Okay, as you can see here, yeah, this is the skill that they do. Yeah, as you can see, right? Okay, this is they are explaining on the skill. So if you want to know more about the hero, you can go at the skills and you can see. Okay. Ruby, as we mentioned earlier already. Hero, yes. Lapu Lapu, okay, Lapu Lapu is a hero fighter assassin as well, where it got burst damage. Okay, it got, as you can see, a specialty chase and burst. Got very big burst damage. If you know how to activate it and you know how to move it, it's a very good burst damage. Here Roger. Okay, Roger is a fighter marksman as well. Because why? He has a dual role. His skills has dual role, and then he can change into a wolf and he can change into a marksman as well. So it's also very good, but very seldom people use it. Okay, but it's a very good hero if you know how to use and okay. Okay, Kaja is a very good disabler. Okay, his ulti is very good. Okay, a lot of people in tournaments as well, people will definitely ban this hero because it can disable all the heroes are there, and this is the only hero whereby you cannot purify his ulti. Okay, other heroes, yes, you can escape, you can have Digi or you can have Purify, but with this hero, if you use ulti, if you use Purify, you are not able to escape from his ulti. Okay, let me show you what is his ulti about. Okay, his divine judgment. Okay, as you can see, this is the ulti. He will catch you and pull, and you will be disabled for a few seconds. The description here. Kaja has how many percent 300 damage, magic, designate heroes for 1.5. Okay, so this is a very important ulti. So usually people will ban this hero because usually for initiators like tank or assassin who's want to assassinate somebody. Okay, he will go and to kill. But when you have Kaja, you have to be very cautious, because once the enemy or anybody wants to come and initiate, once he uses his ulti, it will disable for 1.5 seconds. As you can see here, that skill is how much and all the damage. So you can see the cooldown and all that. Okay, but it's quite good for the ulti. Yeah? So this is Kaja. Okay, Andulas is a fighter, burst support as well. His damage is all based on stacks. That means every time when he kills enemies, he will get a stack. So the more stacks he collect, the more stronger he will be and the more damage he will give people. Okay, usually for example, if let's say at beginning he's just fine, but if it's prolong the game and all that, he will be very painful for a single target. Okay, so this is under Minsitar also is a fighter. It's a very good disabler, but very rare people take this hero. But if you want to try, it's a very good hero. It can his ulti can disable. That means when you are in his ulti, you are unable to blink in that particular area. Okay, you can't use flicker, you can't blink. For example, if let's say Hayabusa, if Hayabusa enters to initiate, okay, but if you open your ulti, he is unable to escape. He has to come out from the ring, then only he can blink to other images. That after I'll show you on Hayabusa skills and I'll explain. But he's a very good fighter also. Okay. Badang also is a very good fighter. Very rare people take him, but he's a very good fighter. If you know how to play him and you have a good teammates to play with, I would recommend Badang as well, because his ult, that means his ulti, you're unable to disable his ulti. Once the ulti is activated, he will be doing the ulti until it ends. So you're unable to disable his ulti. Guinevere. Okay, Guinevere is a fighter, and this fighter is based on magic. Okay, it's a very good initiator as well, and it's a very good killer. Okay, so if you got the proper item, you have proper positioning, you can kill enemy very easily. Okay, so what I can tell you is, for this is a very good hero to be used as well. Okay, let's go to the next. Xbox. Okay, Xbox is quite famous also, and one of my favorite hero as well. Xbox. Okay, I won't say it's complicated, but you have to understand the mechanic of this hero to be using this hero. Okay, so my advice is you have to see, because this hero has two lives, one with shield and one without shield. So once, if the first life is empty, he will break and go into a second form, and it will regenerate and he will get his shield back. Okay, so this hero you have to understand on the mechanics to play him. It's not, I will not say it's easy, but I will not say it's hard as well. Okay, so for me, if I'm explaining now, every hero has as I said, there's skills and passives that you need to know of. Or if you want to learn about it, you can try to practice at classic mode, or you can practice on AI mode, or solo. Okay, so you can learn or practice on the hero as well. Okay, so next is Sylvana. Okay, Sylvana is a very good hero to be initiated, initiator and magic damage as well. Okay, at beginning this hero is very strong. So this hero also works usually for targets like MM or support or soft heroes. This hero can kill or disable the heroes very easily. So if you know your positioning, you know all this, and then this hero is very good to be taking and to be using. Yuzong. Okay, this is a quite new hero. Okay, so this hero is engage hero. That means it also initiates. Okay, Yuzong is one hero. As you can see here, he has 5 skills to be using. Okay, so this hero I would recommend you have to have a lot of practice, because once you have to know the mechanics of the heroes, so that you can engage or you can excel well. If you do not know, it's quite hard to be using this hero as well. Okay, so as you can see here, durability, offense, skill, effects, and difficulty. You can see as the difficulty is more than 50%. So you have to know the mechanics of this hero. I would not say this hero is very tough. I would not say this hero is very easy as well, because usually fighters, besides tanks, okay, besides tanks, most of the hero are soft. Okay, so by item base also, you have to know your positioning well, so they can execute and give the most damage. Okay, so Terisla. Okay, Terisla is a good hero as well. Burst damage at crowd control. Okay, but very rare people use this hero. But if you know how to use it and train, and you would be good at it. Okay, let's go to the next. Freya is the only one hero that you need to purchase. Okay, so you need to purchase from when Mobile Legend came out, from the first beginning. I was there till now. So this is the only hero that you have to purchase with diamond. Okay, for other heroes that I explained, you can purchase it with gold. Okay, gold is very easy to get. Every day you play and you win matches, you can get gold. Okay, but for diamonds you have to purchase the diamonds. Okay, this is a very good fighter also. If you know how to play it, it's a very good fighter. Okay. Chow. Okay, Chow is, for me, it's not to say it's easy, not to say it's hard to use. If you know how to use this hero, it's a very good initiator and a very good counter. It can disable, let's say, if you're one-on-one combat, if you know how to use it, it's a very good hero. But for me, I feel that this hero is quite difficult, because you have to know where you move and what his mechanics. That means what skills do you have, and to excel with this hero. Okay, so let's go to the next. Sun. Okay, Sun, Monkey King is also a hero. He's a quite good hero pusher. If you are one-on-one with him, or you have items, you'll be dead meat. Okay, so this hero is quite good, but very rare people use it. Okay, so let's go to the next. This hero also is one of the fighters that is quite good to sustain a match. Okay, but very rare people use it. Okay, average hero, I would say. Jawhead. Okay, Jawhead is one of the favorite hero also in tournaments to be used. Okay, so you have to know, because you have to know the mechanics of this hero. For me, I feel that this hero, for me, is a bit difficult for me to use, but overall it's a very good hero. If you know how to use it, you can disable anybody very easily. Okay, Marquis. Okay, Marquis is also a fighter. He can disable quite easily people, so it's a good hero as well. Okay. Leomord is a chase and burst hero, whereby he's also quite good. Okay, if you know how to use it, because all the heroes that I'm explaining now, if you know the mechanics of the hero and the right item for the particular match, then you can excel very well. Okay, this hero is a very popular hero in tournaments. Okay, a lot of people use this hero to excel. Okay, this hero have a nice, it regenerates. Okay, it can give damage, burst damage, and it can usually take a opponent very easily if you one-on-one match. Okay, so that's right. Okay, this hero also is quite good hero. Okay, so you have to know how to use these heroes, because fighters all usually you have a certain way to approach or a certain way to attack. Okay, so this is a very good pusher. Okay, so it's quite good hero, but if you know how to use it well, it will assist the team. Okay, so let's go. Okay, I think that's about it. Okay, let's go for assassin. Okay, assassins is whereby all the other heroes, for example, for, as I said, the backliner, supports, mage or marksman. Okay, these heroes will definitely go for the heroes that are back. The damage giver, this will go in assassin, because to approach a tank is quite difficult. Okay, so what is Saber is one hero that is quite good at pushing as well, to give damage and one target damage. Okay, it's quite good, but very rare people use it, but it's decent. This, as I said, is Hanzo. A hero that it's quite a special hero, I would say. Okay, a lot of people have banned Hanzo because it's quite annoying to handle with Hanzo if he's in ultimate mode. Okay, if he uses ulti, he will send his spirit to attack you, but if the spirit get attacked or anything, he will not lose life, only the spirit will lose life. So you have to understand the hero play so that you can take. For me personally, I feel that this hero, you need to have a good teammates for you to excel with this hero. If not, it's quite difficult. Okay, so let's see. Selena is also a tournament hero as well. A lot of people take this hero because he has two forms, as you can see here. He has two forms. Okay, if you know how to use it, it's a very good hero. Okay, it's an assassin mage, as you can see here. Gushan. Okay, Gushan also is a very good, as you can see, assassin. The gameplay of Gushan, for me, if you ask me, for me personally, is quite tough, because you need to know how to control the heroes and his arrows. Okay, his nice throwing skills. So for myself, I really do not know how to use this hero. I'm learning, but it's quite tough for me to excel with this hero. So, but this is one of the heroes that you can kill very easily if you know how to use it. Helcurt. Okay, Helcurt is the hero that always people have banned this hero. Okay, so this hero is basically favorite for his ulti. When he ults, enemy heroes only can see amount of area. That means when he ults, you cannot see the whole map, so it blinds you from everything. You can only see the area that you are in. So it's a very good assassin, if you ask me, but you have to know how to use him as well. Okay, and usually people ban Helcurt in ranked matches, because why, in different stages you will have different bans. For example, when you go to epic, when you go to legend, and when you go to mystic, there are heroes that will be banned and there are heroes that will not be banned. So when epic, they usually ban certain heroes. When you enter legend, they'll ban certain heroes, and when you enter mythic, they'll ban certain heroes. So it goes in level itself. Okay, so this is Lancelot. Lancelot is a very popular hero as well, people take, and usually this hero is a very good assassin. His skills are, if you know how to use his skills will not go on cooldown if you know how to use it well. Okay, so it's a very good hero. Okay, if a pro Lancelot play, it's very tough to counter. Because when he engages, he just solely he can engage and kill people. Okay, so let's go to the next. Harley. Harley is a mage assassin, yes. He will give a very, very good damage if you know how to use him well. Because he has, for example, he has a skill that can blinks over. And his ulti will amplify any damage that is given to the enemy. So it's a very good hero for one man damage lah. That means one target damage. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next. Yi Sushin. Okay, this hero is currently there for the revamp team, and he's quite good actually if you ask me. It's a marksman assassin as well, but mostly on marksman. So this hero is quite good. Okay, if you know how to use, usually his ulti is throughout the map. Okay, so it's quite good. Okay, let's see the next hero. Yeah, okay, Natalia, it's a very annoying hero as well because it has his one skill that is invisible. So if he enter the terrain of grass, okay, he will be invisible for a few seconds. So from that he can assassinate very easy. So this assassin hero, usually he will enter when the team battle, then the best time to enter, because if let's say you are alone farming in the lane or in the jungle, this is the hero should be taken. Okay, but this hero usually will be banned. Okay, so but it's a very good hero, but for me, I'm actually, if to be honest, I'm not good at assassin at all, because you need to have the timing and precise time to enter, to kill, and to kill and to just move out as quick as possible. Okay, so this hero usually will be banned, but it's quite a irritating hero as well. Okay, so let's go. Hayabusa. As I say, this hero is assassin, a ninja type assassin, where he can blink, and his ulti is, how do you say, is you're unable to attack when he uses ulti. That means he will disappear from the map. Okay, so at that particular area he'll give a certain damage. For example, let's see. Okay, turns into shadow and dash around the battlefield 5 times. That means 5 times he'll attack you, but you unable to see him. Okay, let me show you. Okay, this is his ulti. So let me show you. Okay, as you can see, yeah, he attacks like that. So he's basically invisible when he do that. Okay, so to know more about you now, you can see his skills. One is Fanny. Okay, Fanny, for me, difficulty, as you can see, is very, very high. As until now, I tried to use Fanny, but I failed miserably, because you have to really know on where to use his skills. That means he's basically, I can say, a flying hero, where he can fly around the map very, very easily with his hooks. Okay, with his dash. Okay, so for me, to learn this hero, you have to have a lot of practice to be mastering this hero. Okay, but it's a very good damage. If you really know how to play him, you can own the game very, very easily. Beginning of the game and towards the ending, towards the middle, if you know how to really use this hero, you can own the game. Okay, so okay, Karina is assassin that is quite of a big deal of damage. So if you have the correct items and you know when to engage, for marksman and support, it's a very fearful hero. He goes in, it's just you are dead. Okay, but it's a very good hero, but you have to know how to use him. If not, that means you will be dying very easily. So these assassins are all based on timing. So if you have the correct timing and all that, you'll definitely excel. Okay, Ling. Okay, Ling is the one hero that very popular also. People take and use. It's quite for me. It's quite difficult to use. But if you have practice, if you can excel with this hero, you can do wonders. Okay. For me, as I said, beginning of the tutorial, everybody, you will definitely have a certain hero that you like or to play with. Okay, for me, most of the time I like to play support. Okay, support and tanking. Marksman I'm very rare playing, and fighter once in a while, yes, I do play. But marksman and assassin for me, I do not play because it's quite tough to engage. Okay, so but to go up to the rank easier, that means to excel in the rank easier, it's either you have a good you can play marksman or assassin very well, you can excel very fast. Okay, and also a good teammates. Okay, this one I'll explain to you later, but just overall, okay, this is my comment for my personal experience. This is what I feel. Okay, Kalita is a mage assassin. I would say is a mage as well. It's a very good hero, disabled hero. If you know how to use him well and to target well and to position yourself well, it will give quite a good damage as well. Okay. Okay, Leslie. As I said, this is also is one of the marksmen that I can see of. Okay. And a good assassin is as if you have a correct item and you are going, if you have the correct item, you will give a massive damage. So it's quite good, decent hero as well. But in tournaments, people very rare use this hero. But for ranking, if you are good at marksman, I do know people who are play Leslie very pro, very good, and you have to know the timing when you should enter and when you should not. Okay, so let's go to the next. I think I have done it already. Okay, let's go to mage. Okay, this hero Nana is a very famous hero. Okay, it can how you call it? It can disable heroes by turning them into a cat. Okay, so morph them. That means morph them into a cat and it's very annoying sometimes. Okay, so this hero usually, yeah, people do take this hero once in a while, but you have to know as well how to use this hero, because usually some people take and do not know how to use hero. Okay, most of the all the heroes here that you can take, it could be a good hero or tournament hero or very good what you can say, most of the people are taking. But if you do not know how to use the hero, you do not know how to position yourself also, it's not good to pick that hero. Okay, or not, you better choose another hero rather than you take the famous hero. Might as well you choose the hero that you are suitable or used to playing it. Okay, and the Andorra also is a hero where it can disable. Very rare people take it in ranks, because it's good, but it do not give. Usually people who are pro in Andorra, yes, they can use it, but usually people are just taking it to just test the hero or try. So you have to know all the heroes to be good at it. Okay, so okay, confused, sorry, I'm doing a tutorial. Okay, so okay, this is one of my favorite heroes as well. Okay, I use it a few times to solo rank to go up. So this hero over here, what I can see is a very good mage. Actually a very good disabler as well. Okay, so what I can see here is this hero, you have to position yourself as well, so that you can give damage, or you can disable and to give very good damage. Okay, but very rare people use it. But if once in a while I do use this hero, so this hero is quite good as well. Okay, Aurora is, this hero is also a disabling hero. Okay, if you know how to use it, because you have this hero actually can stun. Okay, most if you have there's the bar, that means they'll have maybe 4 or 5 bar. If you use the spells continuously, you will reach a maximum level where after that level, if you use the skill, it automatically stun the hero. You can stun AoE stun, or you can stun a single stun. It depends on how you use his magic. So this hero, I would say, is a quite good hero if you know how to use it, and if you have a good teammates, you can use this hero as well. Okay, so I will explain more when after all these heroes have been explained to you. Okay, let's see. Rexena is a good mage as well. If you know how to use it, it's a very good disabler as well. And his ulti also is quite annoying, because what I can say is ulti is when he use ulti on enemy heroes, no matter what the hero is, after few seconds the image of the hero will appear. So whatever damage or how strong the hero is, it will appear for another few seconds. So that hero will definitely give damage to the opponent team. So it's a quite good disabler, but very rare people use it, because you have to know how to position the hero. Okay, next. The order is a very he gives AoE damage. His ulti is quite painful as well. If you know how to use this hero well, okay, you can excel very good, because he has stun, and yes, his ulti is AoE. It's quite a big area to give magic damage. So it's a quite good hero, I would say. Okay, Zest also, as you can see here, he has 5 skills. So this hero is quite pain. Okay, it can melt. I mean, melt any heroes. Tank also, it won't melt the tanks, but it's quite difficult to position the hero, and you have to know how to. As you can see here, the difficulty is low, but for me personally, if let's say a pro Zest player, it's quite hard to engage that hero if you know how to position he can what I can say, he can create his own turret around, okay, like another tower by itself. So with that tower he will give damage, and his ulti also is quite painful. So if you know how to position this hero well, it will give damage when in team fights or anything. It will give massive damage. It's quite painful, this hero, I would say. Okay, let's go to the next. Okay, Fasa is a AoE hero, okay, damage hero, whereby he can give damage to a very large area. Okay, so it's quite painful as well. So what I can say, this hero you have to I would not say master, you have to know how to use his skills. It's a very one of my favorite heroes as well to be using. So you have to, his ulti, there's a very big area that you can place his ulti. So for me, this hero, I like this hero because it can poke. That means when you're having a team fight, or when you're having a fight, okay, this hero also has stun by itself, but you have to know how to activate his stun. You have to use the first skill, and then it will have a mark on his head, okay, and then if you attack with the second skill, another skill, or you attack with a basic attack of yours, the hero will automatically be stunned. So this skill, if you know how to use, it's very painful for the enemy. And in team fight, this hero can give a it's very painful. So for mage users out there, who's like me, I'm a mage user as well. So if you want to learn, I can suggest that this hero is one of the heroes that you need to try and to use. Here, okay, this is one of my favorite heroes as well. Okay, so it's a very good disabler. Okay, and it can give area damage. It's a very good area damage it can give. So I would recommend this hero as well for mage users. This hero usually will be banned in any rank, most of the rank game. This hero will definitely one of the heroes to be banned, whether it's epic, legend, or mythic range, this hero usually one of the heroes that will be banned in tournament as well. So this hero is a very annoying hero as well. Okay, just give me a moment. I just bring some water. Okay, this hero, it's a very good hero as well. Engaging team fight, his skill will push away heroes, and at certain amount of skills that you use, it will stun the enemy. And with the proper items, it will give massive damage. So for me, I like this hero a lot. Most of the time when I play rank, I'll use this hero because it can disable and give a lot of damage for team fights. Chang also a very good hero as well because it can give good damage, and it can, in a team fight for example, it can scare away the enemy. Because his ulti is like, for example, a very straight line. So he will continuously giving as she moves around. So if you want to, once she's ulting, you have to run the opposite direction. If not, you will definitely die in the ulti. Okay. So she's a very good hero to be used. But as I said also, every hero has certain way to use or certain positioning you should do. So if you are in the correct positioning, you are definitely able to kill enemy. Okay, Lunax is a mage that is burst damage as well. Individual one-on-one combat, Lunax is very painful. If you have the correct items, positioning, it can give and burst damage, a lot of burst damage. Okay, so that's good. Kimi, I would say a lot of marksman, mage marksman. Okay, so this hero also, one of the things is, usually for normal heroes you have to stand at one place and to attack. This hero is while moving you can attack, and you have to control his attack. I would not say it's very difficult, but I would not say it's very easy as well. If you master it, you will somehow or other you will get a hold of it. Okay, but it's a quite decent hero. Harit. Okay, Harit is one magician, one mage hero that if you know how to use it, oh, it's so painful to go to give it, because it's quite painful to attempt to Harit. Okay, so overall the heroes, as I explained, it's every hero, if you know how to use it, or it can give good damage actually. If you ask me, for these heroes all, what I can say is they have specific skills that you can, if you master it and you know how to use it, you can engage in battle, go in and out easily without any difficulty, whether you are solo or you are in a team. So this hero is quite pain actually, if you know how to use it, and with the correct item you can excel very fast. Faramis. Okay, Faramis is a support, usually support mage. It can give damage as well. Okay, so very irritating, annoying hero as well. People check Faramis, if let's say they know how to play Faramis well, everybody will be afraid of his ulti, that means his ultimate. Okay, whereby if you are dying in his range of ulti, the hero will be responded back. The hero is already dead actually, but it will respawn back to engage with enemy with all the skills that he has. So it's basically you are dead, but you are still in a team fight. So it's quite painful also when you take Faramis. But if you have to know how to use him well, you can definitely escape. Okay, Esmeralda I've already covered. Lilia also a very good burst damage hero, whereby it can give a very good damage. So with the correct item and all that, is very good. And his ulti is one of the ulti that is very sick, whereby let's say if he's dying, let's say he's in full life and he engaged in a battle, and most of the people are targeting him, targeting her. So when a full life, and then most of them target her until the life, let's say she's going to die. If she press the ultimate, she'll have full life back again. That means it's reverse time, for example. Reverse time, I think, few seconds. So it's quite, if you know how to use this hero, is quite. And after she used her ulti, all the skills that she have used, it replenished back to full cap. So I think she can use the skill until you can collect the skills without using, I think, around 5. Let me see. Yep, 5 times. Hold down. Yep, you can collect the skills and then you can use it. Okay, so this is a very, very good burst damage hero if you know how to use it. And very rare also people take, but if people do take it, it's either they are very pro or they are learning the hero. So it's a good hero as well. Okay, this hero, let me tell you about this hero. This hero is one of the highest burst hero in the game, whereby it goes on stacks as well. So the most stacks by damaging the any hero or creep, you will get stacks. So the more higher the stacks, the more damage he can give. But this hero use a lot of mana, so you have to precisely use to give continuous damage to the heroes. This hero also I tried. It's not bad for a burst damage hero, but if it's late game, this hero will be very, very, very painful. If you know how to use him well, or know how to execute the skill well, it's a very painful hero. Okay, let's go to the next. Louis. Okay, this hero is quite famous in tournaments as well as rank, but very rare people use it. But it's very popular in the tournaments where either they'll pick this hero or they'll ban it. Okay, this hero will give you a very strong AOE damage. Okay, and it can stun you as well. So this hero is very annoying as well. But if you know how to use it and you know the mechanics of this hero, you can excel very well. Okay, so let's go to the next. Okay, Kagura. Kagura is a hero whereby if let's say you are good at it, its difficulty is quite high because it can do skills very efficiency where it can blink and all that. So if let's say you can excel in this hero, I feel that this hero is a very good damage. You can give a AOE damage as well, but overall it's a very good hero. Okay, so if you want to learn this hero, you can practice and you can do it as well. So okay, let's go to the next hero. Cyclops. Cyclops is a hero whereby it's a long lost hero, I would say, but if you can give a good damage with a good items if you have it, so it's a decent hero, I would say. Okay, so okay, this hero usually will give AOE damage, a very good AOE damage to the team if you know how to use it and you know how to execute it well. It's a very good crowd control burst damage hero. Okay, it's a mage, but it's quite good. But very rare people use it as well. But it's a good hero, decent hero, I would say. Okay, Alice, I have okay, let's go to the next marksman. Okay, oops, sorry. Okay, this hero Mia, it's very first hero when Mobile Legend started. This hero is one of the first hero that is been used, has and used. So if you ask me, this hero is quite okay, but very, 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 very rare people use this hero. So, but if you have the correct item and all that, it's a quite it can give damage, but very rare people use this hero. Bruno. Yeah, Bruno is a hero whereby it's a good I would say he's a good marksman as well, because his ulti is that he will kick his ball, as you can see, like a football player, you see. His ulti is when he kicks the ball, it will bounce to enemy heroes. So there, the bouncing is also per bounce is damage. So it's a quite decent hero if you know how to use him. For marksman, usually you have to have position. If your positioning is well, usually it will be behind tanks most of the time to give damage. So if let's say you know how to position well and you farm well, you get your items fast, you can excel. Okay, excel in the game. Layla, okay, Layla is also one of the first heroes that when Mobile Legend introduced. This is one of the very basic hero that you have, but very rare people use this hero. But overall, I would say this hero is just okay for me. Okay, but usually in ranks, people very rare take this hero. Mia, Layla, very rare. Okay, so let's go to the next. Carry. Okay, Carry is one hero that is quite famous. People usually pick this hero to give good damage to a team, and it can slow. But usually marksmen, as I said, they will have to farm very very well from the beginning, and once they have core items, they can definitely go and kill people. Okay, let's go to the next. Irratel is one hero that while moving also you can attack, and very good burst damage if you know how to position well. This hero is quite good, but it's quite hard to control as well. So if you want to try the hero, as I said, you can go to classics and you can try this hero. But I would say this hero is overall okay. This is all based on my personal experience, not to say that I'm good or not, but I played this game quite some time, and most of the heroes that I've already seen and learned. So yes, this hero is quite, Leslie I've already explained. Kimi already explained. Yes, Moskov. Okay, Moskov is quite I would say it has, if you know how to use his skill properly, it can stun enemy. Let's say if there's a wall or there's another enemy beside, that means if you hit the skill properly, the hero will be knocked back, yes. But if knockback hit another hero or hit the wall, it will automatically get stunned, and his damage also is quite good. Okay, so if you position yourself well and do everything, it's a very good hero. Clint. Okay, Clint, usually this hero is also one of the first heroes when Mobile Legend established, but this hero very good burst damage. Okay, but everything, as I said, is about positioning. So if you know how to position a hero well, this hero is quite painful, to be honest. Okay, this one I've already explained. Okay, Hanabi also is one of the heroes that is quite pain, to be honest, because his ulti is quite sick as well, because it can capture anybody in the whole area. Okay, and if let's say if in the whole area if people do not go on, the ulti will keep continue until it dies off. So for me, if you know how to use and position well, this hero can excel. Okay, this hero usually will go well with Atlas. Okay, if you position yourself well, it's very good with Atlas. Okay, so it's a very good hero as well, decent hero. Cloud is one of the very very famous hero that people usually ban in ranked games. Okay, because this hero, it's quite, if you know how to use him and you know how to position yourself, this hero is quite painful if you ask me. So very decent hero as well, but it's quite painful if you have the right items and positioning and your teammates. It's a very, very strong hero. Granger is usually it's quite a famous hero where people use. It has a very good burst damage, and he can attack. His ulti is very, very big range to be attacking people. So it's a very, very good marksman, I would say. Okay. 1-1. Okay, 1-1 also is quite a difficult hero to learn, because his ulti is based on how much damage or mark that you give them. So once you activate the damage, that means you give a certain amount of damage to people, and if then when the icon appeared on the enemy's head, then only you can activate his ulti. It's not to say that you can like other heroes, you can just press the ulti and it comes out, but this hero, once you give a certain amount of damage, then only you can activate his ulti. So this hero also is quite difficult to be learning, but if practice, if you want to know more about this hero, you can always go on practice mode and you can practice this hero. Okay, so next. Okay, Popo and Copa. Okay, this hero is a quite new hero. You have to control it well. As you can see, he has 5 skills. So if you know how to use, is a very good disabler. Quite annoying hero as well, but it's a decent hero to be using. Okay, so this hero is also one of the to be. If you want to try, you can try it out. Next slide about it. The final support. Okay, let's go to Rafiala. Okay, this hero is a healer hero, support. I would say healer. Okay, so this hero can disable very, very beautifully disable, and it can heal while attacking as well. So this hero was my main hero. I think few seasons ago I used to use this hero to climb up the rank. Okay, a lot of people, when you take this hero, they'll say it's a useless pick and all that, but if you have a good teammate, good team movement, this hero will definitely help a lot. Okay, so for me, I feel that this hero is decent, is good, okay, to be using. But at the moment, I do not use because I have other heroes to be using as well. So this hero usually is one of the forgotten heroes as well. But if you ask me, if you want to learn, this hero is quite decent to be using. Okay, Estes is one hero that also that people would not pick usually. If let's say you have good teammates, or if you pick this hero, it will be very, very helpful. This one is a pure support, that means pure healer. It can heal tons of life for this hero. It's one of my favorite heroes as well. I do use it in ranked games. Okay, I think I posted one video about Esther support hero. Okay, so if you would like to see my video, you can go to my channel and you can just find for support Estes, so you can find it. I posted. Okay, so usually for my item build, I'll build on all on cooldown, so the skill will be faster to be used again. Okay, Diggy is one annoying hero whereby as I said before this, any skills that people use slow or stun or how whatsoever it is, if this hero uses this ulti, it will all be voided. Most of the skills all be voided except for Kaja's ulti. Rest of the skills are all voided. That means if you are stunned or you disable or you're slow, once you use this ulti, you will be voided. Everything will be voided. So it's a very annoying hero, but very rare people use it as well, because for me this hero I also use a couple of times. But if let's say the team is not excelling well, this hero will be useless as well. Excuse me. So I would this hero I would say is a very good support hero if you know how to use him well. The next one, Angela. Okay, Angela is a hero whereby it's a very, very good support and for fighters or assassin. That means to support the fighters or assassin, because this hero, his ulti is he can, as you can see, let me show, generates a shield for any ally on the map. That means absorbing their damage taken. The shield will last. It will definitely go into their body. Okay, for example, ulti. So they ban this hero. Okay, you see, you can see both of them. You see, they'll directly enter the body and you'll have a thing on top there. So it will support the team members. Okay, and she can do a skill also in the person's body, and after a few seconds she will come out from the body. This hero is a very good support, and it will excel well as well. Okay, to explain or explained. Lolita done. Carmilla, okay, Carmilla is a hero, is a support hero, crowd control, damage support, but very rare people use this hero, because if you ask me, this hero, if in team fight and everything, is good. I've tried this hero, it's not bad, it's good, but I would not fancy this hero in a team, because to sustain the team, it can give a percentage of damage, but there are better heroes. From this is my experience lah. This is what I feel. Okay, I might be wrong, I might be right, but what I feel is this hero is just okay for me. Okay, as this one, Nana. Okay, this is overall heroes that I explain one by one. Okay, and overall, you can click on the hero, example this hero, and you can just click on skills here to read their skills. Okay, so these are only the heroes that I've explained. I can explain on the, okay, as I said just now, to train you can go on classics, you can use most of the heroes there. Some heroes, they are free heroes, you can try it out. Usually if you want to use hero brawl, you can use all the heroes, but it's random. They'll give you 2 heroes to choose, and you can choose it AI custom, you know. So if you want to train, or you want to train the heroes with there, you can go at AI or customs. That means when you go to customs, for example, you can use whatever hero that is here, you can use. Okay, so you use and you can practice. Okay, this is my profile. Okay, so let's see. Battlefield. These are my stats. I'm just a normal ordinary player. Let's see, favorites. Okay, these are my favorite heroes that I use. Okay, usually I use, as I said before, God, Angela, Rafaela, Pasa, Xbox, Balir, Estes. Okay, so these are the heroes that I'll use, and usually now I'm more towards Xbox, Balir, B-Tank, Fasa. Tank, I'll go on Atlas or Hylos. Okay. Okay, let's see an item. So now I'll go, okay, let's say this is all the emblems that is needed. Okay, as you can see, marksman is locked, because I do not use marksman at all, so I did not get the items, the emblem. So as you can see here, I've unlocked the emblems. Okay, so if let's say you want to be stronger, you can unlock these emblems, and then you can, when in a match, you have to put what emblem you want here, so that when you pick the emblem in a match, it will automatically already picked. So you're unable to change that, only you can change it here, so far as I know. Okay, so maybe at certain level, yes, then only you can pick few, but if your level is such, like my level here, you are unable to, if let's say you picked here, it's already been the item over there. Okay, so spells, this is also very very important. Recommended spells for certain heroes are very very important, but most of the spells or item is usually based on your preference. That means how would you want the game to excel, or how are you playing the game. That is very very important, because for me what I can see is, if let's say you are playing a game, you definitely have a play style of your own. Okay, so what I can say is, when you're having a game, when you're playing a game, you will definitely have your own play style. Okay, so it suits your base style. Okay, usually people will go for flicker. Okay, that means you teleport, like teleport to a certain area. Okay, to escape. Usually this one they use to escape. Okay, and then this you can use for some heroes. For example, Hylos usually use this skill so that it can sustain damage or to tank more. And Petrified, for certain heroes, yes, they use this to stun. Vengeance is usually used for certain heroes as well, because to sustain damage and to give damage back. Okay, this is the skill that it be used. Okay, most mage use this skill, flame back. That means whenever enemy coming, let's say assassin or fighter coming, this will knock them back and give them damage as well. And if let's say the enemy runs away, is too far, you target well, yes, you may execute or kill that hero. Okay, to build, for example, okay, let's see. Okay, let's see on edit. These are the items available. Okay, so I would not say that certain items or certain things will suit certain heroes. No, all the items, where, as you can see here as well, you can see hot builds. Hot builds is how many people build and post, so when they post, the popularity and all that they will be showing. So there's a lot of combination of items that they are there around. And pro build, okay, let's say pro build, maybe this one, few pro people that are maybe the first, second, third people who are around the world using this hero. These are the builds. You can see all the builds are quite different. Some of them are similar and some of them are not. For me, items is usually based on the match itself. That means if let's say the match is going on, and then if you want a certain item to be used, then you purchase in the game. So item, usually, not to say these are the items that you always need to buy in every game, but some of the items need to be adjusted in the game itself. So for some items is reduced regeneration. So as you can see here, some they have it. This is the item, reduce regen for enemy. Okay, so as you can see, some do not have and some do have. So for me, what I can say is, it's based on match, the match itself. That means when you're fighting a match with high regeneration enemies, then you use this item. If not, you can use the basic items for other items as well. So for me, overall, the items are, I cannot explain the item one-on-one, every single one, but if you read through, you will understand. So you have to study, and then when the match is going on, then you can see what item suits you the best. So I've played this game quite a while. So when you play this game, you will definitely know, it's always try and error. Maybe you can pick up, if you want to learn more, you can pick up on the hot items or the pro build. You can try this item where they use. If it doesn't suit your play of style, so you can create your own. That means, like for here, you see, you can edit. So these are the items usually I'll use for Valir. I'll use this item, the burst item. These are the items that I'll use, but as I said, based on team fights in battle, If let's say it's necessary, then you can use it or you can have it. So these are the things. Why this item, for me, I love this item very very much. Okay, Ice Queen Wand. Why I love this item is when you get this item for mage, okay, when you do a skill, it will slow enemies movement. Okay, so basically this is my main item if I'm using mage, no matter the damage, because usually as you play the game, you will know that most of them going for the damage. For me, what I do, I like to go on team support. That means if you solo the enemy, you can give time for the team to be killing the enemy as well. And at the same time, if let's say you have all these items complete, you are very very strong and very very pain already for giving the skill. So my first item, I would take this low item, or I'll go for this item. So there's a lot of items. You need to go through one by one so that you will understand. For example, Xbox. You can see Xbox. A lot of Xbox, if you can see also, they do not have, okay, you can see one, the number 3, you have this item. Pro builds, you see, they have it at the end. Because why? At beginning, maybe they want to give damage. Okay, as you can see, this item is very crucial for Xbox, and I believe it's crucial for me as well when I'm using Xbox, because this item, because his skill, his cooldown is very very fast. I think around 3 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, to use his skill. So his skill is also AoE, quite a range of area. So once he uses his skill, it will definitely slow the enemy for other people to kill the enemy. So I believe that this item is a very very good item for certain heroes, not all heroes, for certain heroes and for the situation that is in. So these are the items that you have to read. Okay, so there's a lot of things that you need to know before you buy the item. Not just simply buy because other people say buy, then you buy. Usually it has to suit your gameplay. Okay guys, so today I've already trained the basics for the heroes, okay, for the items, and for emblems and also spells. So I've explained this particular video that you enjoy. If you like it, please like the subscribe, and so I'll do more videos in the future. I hope this help for newcomers in Mobile Legend, because Mobile Legend, you need to know the basics. So once you know, you have to read through and to see what skills that is needed for your preference. That means if everybody has their own game style of playing, so it has to suit your style of playing so that you can excel in the game. So for me, I believe that this is the style that I play. Then to move forward, I have the items and the team. Okay, for Mobile Legend, if you're going for solo queue, what I would recommend is, if let's say if you are a marksman player or assassin, if you're good enough, you can excel very well. But if let's say you're a tank or you're a mage or you're a support, it depends on team play as well. Team, I would say some team members are very toxic. Okay, before start the game, they blame and all that. Do not bother about that. Just play your game, and then to farm well, the percentage is higher to be winning. Maybe not a lot, but if you farm well, you might be increasing the percentage of winning. Okay, for what I can advise is find players online. That means when you are playing a game, definitely you'll find the hero to your liking or to your play style. Definitely have 1-2 people that suits your play style or you suit their play style. So what you can do, make friends with them, follow them, accept them, and then you can play in a team. So for me, playing in a team that you are comfortable with, the success of winning is way much higher than you're playing on solo queue. Okay, that is my advice to you all. So I hope that you all enjoy the game. I hope you enjoy my tutorial. I hope that this helps you. So in the future, if you have any comment or any suggestion, you can update at the below. Okay, and please, if you like my videos and if you like my commentary, please hit the like button and please subscribe to my video. Okay, so I'm Mervyn Vinod here from Malaysia. Salam sejahtera. Thank you so much for joining in. Okay, wanakam and goodbye. Ciao. Videos are